Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video, we are going to explore our product for project management and task follow-up. Let us first explore the idea of this system before we get in the details of the system. Right now, managing the project is a big challenge to any organization. We have many parties involved in the project management. First, PMO office, the project management office, who creates the projects. Then we have the project manager, we have the employee to be assigned task, we have the contractor, and we have the executives for reports and whatever. So we have these parties involved. What we are doing in this product is that we are grouping all these parties in one product and creating a complete workflow between all of them in order to allow each one of them to complete his work and get the reports that he wants. So let us start the system. When we log into the system, the main page is displayed. Now let's go to the administration menu. We create users from here. A normal screen for creating users for basic data, name, job, mobile phone extension, business email, personal email, and the normal login information, username, password, whether he's active or not, and his type, whether he's manager or project manager or an employee. Then second menu is privileges. In privileges, we create our groups or roles, and we grant access to the projects with the activities listed here. Then privileges, these are the privileges for the screens with the standard privileges for insert, update, delete, and query. And here we add the users for this group. Then we have the normal page of lookups like departments, secret levels, priorities, activities, and jobs. Then we have the email, SMS message templates. For any action done in the system, there is a notification by email and SMS for approving a task, for creating a new task, for creating a new project, for modifying the percentage completion of a project, for a completion of a project, for disapproving a task, for problems occurring in a project, for the completion of a task, for modification of a percentage for standalone task. Well, this is a very good point to explain. The system is divided into two parts. First part is project management, and second part is task management. Sometimes we have some tasks that do not require a project, like for example creating a new screen, adding a field, or whatever. This is a task. It doesn't need a project in order to be accomplished, while it may be subdivided into subtasks or whatever. So the only difference between the project management and task management is that a task, standalone task, does not require a project to be there, but everything almost remains the same. So if a standalone task is completed, there is a notification. If there are problems in the standalone task, if there is a new standalone task, if a task assignment has been cancelled. So these are all the notifications found in the system. Now let's get in the details of the operations and transactions occurring in the system. First of all, the PMO creates the project. They enter the project details like code, project name, description, start date, end date in Hijri and Gregorian, the approved budget, priority, activity, the project manager, and the department. This is a department benefiting from this project, and some notes. Plus, you can add attachments, as much attachments as you want to the project. So in this case, we have our project defined. Now we assign the project to a project manager. Then he's going to go to the screen of assigned projects, where he's going to see an interface, only one screen, having whatever projects he has, one screen only. And it supports, of course, unlimited levels of tasks and subtasks like this. So, existing project management solutions like Microsoft Project. In Microsoft Project, you create a file for each project. So if you have 4 projects assigned, you have 4 files. Of course, this makes the update of the project very difficult and requires a lot of time. Plus, it depends on the project manager. So if he's not active, this means the task or the project update will not be that frequent. While doing this as a system, well, we enforce here one screen only for all assigned projects to the project manager. So of course this makes his task much easier in order to enter his information or whatever. But yet still, if you have your plan done using Microsoft Project, you can still import it and export it. So first time when you have the project and you have designed the tasks, you can upload from Microsoft Project. Then updating the task percentage and whatever will be done through the system. Finally, if anyone requires the project to be exported as Microsoft Project, then this can be done easily using the export utility here. Now he's going to create his tasks, subtasks like this, adding subtask or whatever, and he's going to assign this to an employee. So after assigning the task to an employee, the employee is going to navigate to the assigned tasks, where he's going to see the projects where he has some assignments. So he should see the task and he should start entering his progress like this. So once you create your progress, then it becomes easy to create your progress, and this will update in the project overall percentage completion. And of course here you have the details of this project, like project files and messages, where you can create a new message to send to whoever you want, so that you have also a way in order to add your comments during the achievement of the project. Now in this screen, we can create a user for a contractor and let him log into our system and update his tasks in our system. And after he updates his tasks, there is a screen called finish task. This means any task that reached 100% is going to appear here. Now the project manager has the ability to approve or refuse the task. Of course, approve means he approves that this task is completed. But refusing the task, this means there is something missing in the task. It should not be 100%. Okay, now what about the executive? We have a screen called Monitor Dashboard. In this screen, we show the project percentage for running projects. Like this project, it has almost 39% completion percentage. This project is still brand new, its completion percentage is 0. Now, we also can measure the project percentage for each project manager. Of course, this will be the average completion percentage for project managers. So I can see that this project manager is the highest with 62% completion percentage. This one has almost 57 completion percentage, and so on. Also, regarding the project activity, like we can measure the activity for each project and create an average of the completion percentage. Of course, this shows if there is an activity having shortage, for example,
then this can easily be shown here in the dashboard. Same thing applies for late projects and stumbled projects. Or these are very late projects with a lot of problems. So this is where we define the stumbled projects, and this is the percentage completion of stumbled projects. So now, as you see, that the project manager, the project management office is going to create the project. Then the project manager is going to assign projects in order to create his tasks. Then the employee or contractor who's assigned the task is going to see his tasks in the assigned tasks. And the executive is going to see the overall percentage from one very easy screen showing him only percentages of completion. So this is how we link the 5 parties involved in the project. Yet we still have many reports in order to ease creating and generating reports. Like for example, we have something called automatic reports. In automatic reports, we have many reports, like 4 main reports. What we mean by automatic reports is that this report, like projects that must end soon, this report will be sent to the general supervisor weekly on Wednesday. So in automatic reports, nobody is sending a report. The system itself is going to come weekly on Wednesday, calculate the percentage of all projects, and is going to send an email to the general supervisor. So in this screen, I can mention who's going to receive the email, which report, and what is its period, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly. For weekly, you can even mention which day exactly, and for monthly, you can select which day exactly to receive the report. So this means like we have some sort of automatic reports. This means nobody is going to ask any project manager to update the tasks. The system itself is going to update the task percentages and generate a report and send it automatically by email to whoever is mentioned here on the time that he wants exactly. So this is very useful for executive and project managers, plus project manager, project management office. Also, we have some reports regarding the project, like if I have status, for example, like I want the done projects, let me search, then I can generate a report. It's going to generate a PDF file for the project like this. And the same applies for any project available in the system. There is also project and tasks follow-up report. Like if I need a report for all changes, any field that changed in the project, we're going to list it here. And also there is a report for delivery dates changes. Like if the date itself for the end date changes, then we're going to show it in a special report, because of course the date itself is sensitive. So why the date changed? Maybe this requires some investigation in order to see why the date has changed. So you can see the project changes and the task changes from here. We have another report called current project status statistics. These are stumbled projects with the percentage of completion, like this is 53%. When you click on any project, then its data gets updated here. So if I click once more, okay, it's updated. Whatever I click gets updated here. Same applies for late projects and same applies for current projects. So in this screen, I can see the details also of projects, like name, description, start date, end date, who's the project manager, whatever. Like you can see full details of the project. So this screen can also be given to an executive in order to see a project with some details about the project itself. Also, we have another report, project tasks status statistics. Like for example, let us take this project. I need a report to be printed regarding this. So it is giving you the tasks along with the percentage of completion for each task and who's assigned this task. Well, this is like Microsoft project but generated as a PDF directly from the system. Then if you need to search for a project, like let us take for example 1st of Muharram till date, I can search to get the project with along with its project percentage and its full details like this with its tasks. So of course this project or this screen can give you directly the status of the project and the status of its tasks. Now we come to the second part of the product, which is standalone tasks. So if I have a standalone task without a project, no need for a project, then I can go directly to create a task. So you directly create a task without having to have a project. So in this case, you assign this task to someone. Now, whenever he is assigned a task, then he goes to show assigned tasks. Now he is able to add subtask or complete it itself or whatever he sees is appropriate. So now we have the same, almost the same structure, but without project manager. And now you have only the main task and who's assigned. Now in this case, who's assigned is able to divide it into multiple tasks and assign it to different parties as well. And in case you need to search, then we have a screen for searching in standalone tasks. It is going to show you all standalone tasks like this. So as you see that the product has a lot of features and it's very easy to use, requiring no knowledge of project management or project management tools like Microsoft Project or Primavera or APM. This is not needed in order to work with the project and enter the task percentage. We have the normal screen if you need to change your password, and in case there are messages sent, then the number of messages is going to be shown here, and here you can see the message. Of course, the message is sent through the system along with an email and SMS as well. Of course, the system is bilingual as well. And as you can see, it's really very useful, very easy to use, and it can manage both projects and tasks. So the main advantages we're offering in this system is that it's customizable. Like it's built in Oracle ADF, we own the source code, so any type of customization can be done as per customer requirements. Plus, almost all project management tools require licenses per user. In our system, we're selling it with unlimited number of users. So there are no extra fees for each new user. Being web-based, of course, this gives the capability to the system in order to work through the web. So this means you can work from anywhere in case you need a contractor or you need to work from home or whatever. So these are the main advantages of the system. Hope you enjoyed the video and it's beneficial to you. Thank you.